Yo, how is it going? I am the biggest influencer in Brighton Regis when it comes to football predictions. When I say that, I mean the Premier League predictions. I do FA Cup. I do international breaks. I do Bundesliga. And I do from now on, for the rest of the season, for the FB Pokal. And I do follow the Champions League and Europa League and all that, of course I do. But I just don't do those. And I'm a bit of an anarchist for the environment. I'm just an anarchist against far-right ignorance. And kind of anarchist when it comes to football. How I believe the fans should own the clubs, not billionaires from around the world. And so on. But anyway, let's get to the predictions, shall we? So, yeah, Goodison Park, Saturday lunchtime. Everton against Arsenal. I think Arsenal nick this. Everton have been better under David Moyes, but I just think Arsenal have too much of them. But Everton will put on a good fight. They really will show they can challenge. But I think Arsenal will come away from the Merseyside with 3 points. Everton 1, Arsenal 2. To Selhurst Park for the big Crystal Palace Brighton derby. Well, I think this is going to be another 2-1. And I think it's going to be on the road. I think Brighton will show how annoyed they are to go out the FA Cup. They'll not get over the line, but they'll draw 2-2 against Aston Villa. In a game I believe Brighton should be winning 2-1 or 3-1. But they will get over the line at Selhurst Park. So it's going to be Crystal Palace 1, Brighton 2. On to Portman Road for Ipswich against Wolves. And I have to say, Ipswich attacking this season at home has been good. But one bad game and they don't score, it's going to be even harder for them to score than before. Because they're already so low on confidence and everything they've got. And unfortunately, it's going to be a clean sheet for Wolves at Portman Road. Ipswich 0, Wolves 2. But I don't think the scoreline will suggest how convincing it will be. Or rather, not convincing. How close it will be, I mean. I think Ipswich will really give them a fight. But it's about being clinical at this level. And Wolves will be clinical. On to the London Stadium for West Ham against Bournemouth. Look, this will be a big game. West Ham have not really, they've been better, but not really actually got going, if you see what I mean at the same time. They've not actually got back-to-back wins under Potter. They're not actually won a game and thinking, okay, they've turned a page. They actually are showing what we hoped they could. I mean, when you get a new manager, you hope that there would be a bit of a restart, a kickstart from the team. This could be that game, but I don't think it will be. West Ham 0, Bournemouth 1. On to Villa Park for Aston Villa against Nottingham Forest. I think this will be a very good game. I think Aston Villa drawing 2-2 at Brighton. They're drawing 2-2 again at home to Nottingham Forest. That must have been done sometime in the Premier League history. Very, very rarely, though, of course. I think it's going to be 2-2, though. I think Forest will go to Villa Park. Villa actually aren't bad at home. Their problems are on the road. And Forest are good at home anyway. So yeah, I think Villa will... This will be a massive game in the fight for Europe, of course. So I think Villa will really stand themselves and get a good draw. On to Sunday, we start at Brentford against Chelsea. I think this is going to be a draw. I think this is going to be 1-1. Brentford have been inconsistent. And what Brentford, since the first season, have been in the Premier League at home. They've been weaker at home this season. And they're not... be that consistent. I think Chelsea just not being spent so much money on so many players, haven't done much results and performances for that money. But I think it'll draw at Brentford 1-1. On to Craven Cottage for Fulham against Liverpool. Now, Liverpool know very much so that if they can't afford to drop points anymore, if Arsenal keep on picking up points, a draw here and there, okay, yes. But the main plan for them is wins, of course. Easier said than done. But this will be it. And I think at Craven Cottage, Fulham at home earlier in the season, this will be the tougher fixture for Liverpool. At the moment, Fulham at home aren't as strong on defence. Strong and demanding more controlling games at home, let's say. So yeah, I think Liverpool will win 3-1. On to Spurs against Saints. The Spurs are really bad. They've got Eintracht Frankfurt in Europe next week. They know they lose Ange could be out. Lose the second leg in Germany. And don't even win the first leg. Would be shocking for them. By the way, this is the Premier League. I think they'll draw. I think Saints will get a draw. And maybe that Dibbling kid, if that's his name, will get a goal for Saints. And I don't know how I see it being a draw, but I'm just throwing it out there. On to the Manchester derby between Man United and Man City. Look, Man United can be awful, but Man United can get results at the same time. Man City are having a really strange season. At Bournemouth in the FA Cup, once they fell behind, once they get a foothold and got an idea in the game, they controlled. If they can do that at Old Trafford, this could be 3-0 demanding Man City win. But going on how this season's been so far, I'm going to say 2-2. And on to Monday Night Football. Finally, we've got Leicester against Newcastle. And I can't really say much more on this. 3-0 Newcastle. Leicester are gone. Thanks for watching my predictions. I'm at the following weekend on the 12th, I'll be at Leicester coming to Brighton. But for now, I'm out. Thanks. Bye.